Thank you so much for listening to the KJNA podcast. You can email us at kjnapodcast@gmail.com.
Give us a call or text or leave us a message at 858-848-KJNA. That's 5562.
You can also find us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Threads, TikTok, Blue Sky, and YouTube at KJNA Podcast.
Don't forget, we have 6 hours of bonus content over on our Patreon, patreon.com/KJNA Podcast. And if you want to donate to us, find us at buymeacoffee.com/KJNA Podcast.
Thank you so much for listening.
Love you.
Welcome to this episode of the KJ Arcade. My name it's Kevin. And I'm the K.
I am Jay.
And together we are the KJNA podcast. And today the A is for arcade because we're talking about one of my favorites because I don't really do fighting games, but this is one of the few fighting games I did do. And that's Killer Instinct.
Ooh, look at him taking it back with an O.
Taking it back. All right, so Killer Instinct was released in 1994, and it was developed by Rare, which made Donkey Kong Country.
Yeah.
They did another one of my favorite games, Conker's Bad Fur Day.
Yeah.
Which I'm going to talk about at some point, because Conker's Bad Fur Day was fucking phenomenal.
Yeah.
Are you just going to yeah me this whole damn time?
I would say yes but we're not doing a comedy skit, so.
Discover the transformative world of hypnosis and how it can lead you to a happier, healthier you. I'm Cindy Brainerd, a certified hypnotherapist from the Hypno Wellness Podcast, and your guide to finding wellness through the power of hypnosis. Join us every Wednesday for insightful topics and Thursdays for empowering hypnosis sessions. Remember, Hypno Wellness, your path to a better you.
Yep.
I knew it. Anyways, Conker's Bad Fur Day, if you have played it. I don't know if you played that one, but that shit was amazing.
I have not.
Well, you were missing out, sir, because it was like an X-rated Nintendo 64 game. Made by the same people who did, essentially, like, Nintendo. Like, Mario and all that shit. But it was, it was X-rated.
They just decided to do something different with themselves.
They talked a lot about shit and murder, blood, tits. Like, it was everything.
We go back to, better not bring your kids to this show.
But this ain't about this. I need to save that arcade for another day because we're talking about Killer Instinct. I'm just saying it was by the same people because they had that same style that Donkey Kong Country did, where they had the 3D model, but they like took pictures of it like it was a 2D thing. So it looks sort of 3D, but it was not. It was 2D because it was 3D looking models flat.
Okay.
That was Killer Instinct. But of course, the big thing for this at the time was combos. Because combo breaker. Fucking like oh man, I played the shit out of this when it came to Super Nintendo.
Fair enough. I think I actually went to Blockbuster, rented the console and the game, walked my ass all the way home just to play this while my parents were out of town one weekend. It was fun.
Me and my buddy played the shit out of this game. I mean, like we played it at the arcade all the time, and you know it was a big deal because those combos, like there were some moves would link in with others, of course, like the combos do now. But the thing with Killer Instinct was how long the combos were. Like that was the big thing. Like I kept trying to do the Bee Orchid combo when we did our little recording at Draftcade, and I could not hit that 32-bit combo. That is the right prime.
Now it's the bane of your existence.
It is the bane of my existence because with Bee Orchid you could do the longest combo in the game, and I played the shit out of it. And I did remember my showing you the tits end move. Because we played a couple times when we were at Draftcade, and I beat him, and then I was like, dun dun dun, wah! boobies, and then you went eyes out, and then dead.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what you did.
Terrible.
That was a fatality. Yeah, they had combos. They had combo breakers. They had the ultra combo, which was when you started a combo at the end of it, and then when they were just about dead, because when their health was gone, you could finish them. And if you're in mid combo, they still stayed up. So you would hit that combo and then do your ultra, and they would just pop, 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 and just like obliterate the shit out of them and send them into the air. And you hit your fire move or shooting forward move, like because everyone had the I'm shooting something move, and you had to hit them on the way down, and that was your final ultra, 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 ultra.
Do you remember all the characters?
Oh, let's see. I got the characters. We got Jago, of course. It was the ninja. He was essentially like Ryu or Liu Kang of the game. And then there was Fulgor, who had the glowy fist.
Cybernetic
shanks.
soldier made by Ultratech.
Ultratech. And then Orchid, of course.
Yeah.
That was my shit. Spinal.
Mm-hmm. The
which was fun.
Man.
Yeah, he was a skeleton man. He had the sword, and if Orchid did her flashing the chest move, his eyes flew out of his head and bounced around the screen before he died. And then there was Saberwolf. Saberwolf was essentially he was a werewolf. So
lycanthropy.
Yeah, lycanthropy. But he was a pretty good character. I played with him sometimes. But then there was Glacius and Cinder, which essentially looked like the same thing.
Basically, your Sub-Zero.
Sub-Zero and Scorpion, yeah. Glacius was an alien made of ice, and Cinder was a convict turned into a being of living flame. Because that's what we need. When you're a convict, let's turn you into living fire.
Yeah. Here, drink this. What is it? Don't worry about it. Just drink it.
Okay.
Chief Thunder. Who's Chief Thunder?
Oh shit! Chief Thunder was the one with the axes. He was the lawsuit of the game.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm sorry. Sounds like cultural appropriation.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, 100% cultural appropriation. But he did not look like. He looked like just a white guy with a headdress on.
Yeah, honestly, it's like Nightwolf, but like really bulky Nightwolf with a mohawk.
Yeah. That's. I mean, but I think Nightwolf came out after Killer Instinct.
Yeah, I think so. I think
because he was part of Mortal Kombat.
I think he was in 3.
Was he in 3?
I want to say 3.
I was thinking the one where it was all of them together. It was in a purple box. That's all I remember.
Yeah, I think it was 3. Mm-hmm.
Maybe it was 3. You probably would know better than I would.
It's been a while.
Oh shit! Was there anybody else? Because there was only one girl in the whole game. Oh,
TJ Combo.
TJ Combo. Yes. Because his super was always like.
And Riptor.
Oh yeah, the dinosaur.
And
the dinosaur.
Idol.
Yeah, he was he was the final boss. He was the like a Cyclops essentially. I don't really know if there ever was a story for this game.
Apparently, they talk about this company called Ultratech, and they're doing a lot of questionable things.
Well, you're Ultratech, so because like Orchid was supposedly a cop.
Yeah, secret agent of some sort.
Yeah, a secret agent, and Jago was just a ninja monk. So like they sort of combined just to fight, but they didn't really delve into stories really that much. And
yes, they just call it the Killer Instinct Tournament. Like, what?
Why?
Do you mean?
Why?
Okay. Here's the story.
Oh, okay. Here we go.
Here's the story. So the prologue: a windswept battlefield of the distant past, littered with the debris of war. Above the moans and cries of the defeated can still be heard the clashing sounds of a single titanic confrontation. 2 great warlords, leaders of their now smashed armies, are locked in battle, with the world itself as the prize. But the epic battle is not to have a conclusion. Suddenly, the warlords were engulfed in a nimbus of light and vanished from the face of the earth. Banished to the realm of limbo, the battle-weary heroes whose spell had trapped the warlords heaved a sigh of relief. Armageddon had been averted for now. In the future, the world has seen much progress in the centuries since the warlords were banished, not all of it for good. Pollution has weakened the environment, governments have fallen, chaos rules, with huge megacorporations battling and destroying each other for shares.
That doesn't sound like there's any good there at all.
No, it sounds quite bleak.
That sounds terrible.
In this bleak world, a single corporation, Ultratech, rises above the others rather than joining in direct battles with their competitors. Ultratech has profited from their suffering by selling them the very weapons they use against each other. Sales of weaponry and not the only source of profit for Ultratech, however. Their entertainment division produces the top-rated television broadcast of the future, the Killer Instinct Tournament, which also serves as a testing ground for Ultratech's weapons. The winners of the tournament are promised whatever they desire. The losers suffer a significantly poor fate. It is into this bloody contest that our heroes have been drawn. TJ Combo, disgraced heavyweight champion of the world who seeks redemption, Glacius, a captured alien fighting for his life, a chance to escape, and the deadly robot Fulgore programmed by Ultratech with a killer instinct and the freedom to use it. Each fights for his or her own reasons, but each has the same goal: win the tournament and destroy all opponents. It will take more than radical moves and deadly special attacks to win this tournament. It will take a will, a desire. It will take a killer instinct. There's your story.
Okay.
It's long.
That's a lot.
It is.
But I don't know. I remember they did make a Killer Instinct 2.
Yes.
And I remember trying it a little bit, but I didn't like the combo system as much.
Fair enough.
It felt like it branched out more, but in that way, it kind of, I don't know, it kind of made it simpler. I don't know. I can't describe it. It didn't feel right when I tried playing the second one. The graphics had been updated, so they were a little better.
Fair.
Like, I think at this point they were actually making 3D models that didn't look terrible.
Yeah, they look a bit better. Like, you can actually tell that Orchid is people, not a polygon mapping.
Yeah, not like
of a person.
Tomb Raider of the fighting game world.
Like they brought back most of the main cast of characters that they had.
Mm-hmm.
Dropped off some, got some new ones.
As you do with reiterations.
Yeah,
with sequels and shit.
Let's see: Orchid, Fulgore, Glacius, Jago, Saberwolf, Spinal, and TJ Combo all stayed around. Combo apparently lost an eye from the first game, so now he's got an eye patch.
Gotta improve that badassery.
New characters include Gargos, a demonic warlord. Kim Woo, another martial artist.
Oh, finally we have another girl. Ooh. Orca's not alone.
Maya, so three females.
I remember some of those. I remember
Amazonian Queen and Tusk, the warrior champion of the ancient world.
But basically, Killer Instinct was. I remember playing the shit out of that game. I had a buddy who worked at the arcade.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so I would come hang out with him literally for his entire 8-hour shift. And I would hang out for a little bit, just talk to him or whatever, and then he would come up to a game, pop it open, be like, ding, 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 ding. Thanks, buddy. I would just play the shit out of some games. That's how I beat the Star Wars game where you sit in it. I beat that game.
That's a big joystick, Jesus.
Yeah, man, that's what she said.
Terrible.
No, it's not. It's great. but Killer Instinct, that was a classic for me. I greatly enjoyed it, and when we went to Draftgate again, I saw it and I was like, oh, gotta play at least once.
Honestly, I'm surprised they didn't have one of the newer ones.
Tekkens?
I wasn't really big on Tekken, honestly.
I had it for a little bit, but there weren't many options when the original PlayStation came out, so I had Battle Arena Toshinden and Tekken. Mm-hmm. And ESPN Extreme Games because it was fun. But anyways, that was the only sports game I've ever bought.
Yeah, I mean, Road Rash, mostly racing games would be...
Oh, Road Rash was on Genesis. That was amazing. I love that game. I love that game. Let me beat you with a chain as I'm riding my motorcycle.
Here, have a baseball bat. Specker. Yeah,
anyways,
the were probably the best because they had more reach.
You can't get the enjoyable games like that anymore. It's too in depth.
Island.
No, it's too much in depth. It's too much in depth. Like they're trying to go too deep into it. Like just make it simple, bro.
Yeah,
just make it simple.
You're riding a motorcycle.
You beat other people with it. You're racing and beating people with chains.
Yeah, avoid cars. That's it. Yeah.
Done. Yeah. All right. Well, anyways, that's Killer Instinct for us. Let us know if we missed anything.
Yeah.
Wherever you are listening to us. And Jay, is there anything else you'd like to add?
Tell us what other fighting games you want us to cover because we love fighting games.
He loves fighting games.
I love fighting games.
I accept them.
They have stories sometimes. Mortal Kombat has storylines, sir. All the cut scenes. Yeah. There's plenty of story in Mortal Kombat now. I mean, there might not have been
now.
Yeah, now. And so many years later, we always knew it was a tournament. Then when they gave us movies,
Mortal Kombat.
2 of them are actually decent. The animated ones are amazing. Obviously.
All right, but we're talking about Killer Instinct, and that is it for Killer Instinct. Thank you so much for listening.
Bye.